Anime has perfected the art of cuteness. Shows like K-On!, School Babysitter, among many others with their moe blob characters, their goofy, dumb actions, and those goddamn awfully cute noises they make that just leave you feeling relaxed, warm and fuzzy inside. So having mastered the art of moe, some people had a profound thought. What if we take these cute, bubbly, round characters, in fact make them even rounder, and then put them into an absolutely miserable world where everyday life is brutal. The world is cold, dark, and unlivable, where these cute characters then suffer to find shelter, food, peace, and have to fight for their lives every single episode with no hope in sight. I'm sure that's a good idea. And it actually worked. Shows like Madoka Magica and Made in Abyss are fairly popular in this genre. The character designs and plot do not mesh together on paper, but their execution, surprise factor, and the scale of the world that they are set in is enough to keep you watching. You get introduced to a happy-going world and characters, only for them to completely subvert your expectations and leave you feeling shocked and horrified with the absolute gut-wrenching situation these cute characters are placed in. While these shows get their fair share of praise and recognition for how they use the element of fantasy and adventure to torture the characters and by extension, the viewer, there is a bit of a forgotten title, which is similarly great in representing this cute horror concept. The only thing, it is set in a world which feels a lot more realistic than any other title of this genre. Girls Last Tour, an anime which follows the story of Chito and Yuuri, who are out on a journey of exploration in a collapsed civilization, with no signs of other life forms in sight, but only a rotten place left behind full of machinery and buildings. They ride through the ruins on their vehicle called a Kettengrad, with no goal or destination in mind, other than a wish to explore, learn, and find out more about the post-apocalyptic city. At least, whatever remains of it. Chi has the brains and level-headed personality out of the two, and Yu is a happy-go-lucky, unafraid personality who handles the stuff that Chi otherwise can't. Their voices and interactions are just so cute and wholesome to watch, and their character designs are as blob and round shape as it gets without making it a rip-off Dango character. This anime makes you feel cozy and comfy throughout the heartwarming actions of our main duo, while showing these interesting sceneries which are seemingly free of life and ready to be explored. But this sense of comfort only lasts for a fleeting moment, till we regain our senses and realize once again that we are taking part in a journey that is anything but comforting. In the first episode, Yuuri and Chito spend days on end looking for a way out of this dark tunnel they seem to be traveling through. Even as they finally exit this underground space, the world outside is still dark and cold, which feels unsettling yet beautiful. The night sky looks brighter than the cloudy, snowy daytime, which re-establishes that you won't be seeing the shining rays of hope anytime soon. The girls continue to explore and stumble upon food in an abandoned airplane, which they then quietly enjoy sitting as the snow falls around them, only for you to betray any of your prior set expectations and turn against Chi just so she can have the last bite of the chocolate. And just when you start to wonder whether she's trustworthy or not, the anime turns back to goofing around and revealing it was all a joke. It continuously keeps on playing on the dichotomy of providing you a sense of comfort and peace, only to strip that away instantly, leaving you horrified of the possibilities and the reality of the situation Chi and Yu truly find themselves in. The roller coaster of emotions it provides is uniquely amazing due to its use of cuteness to express horror. As we follow these characters and their slow and steady pace, as they explore around in fascination, while revealing bits and pieces of knowledge about the world they are in, you start to realize that they don't know much about this place that we might feel a sense of familiarity with. The use of a camera and how it might work seems alien to them. They get surprised over seeing a potato plant, and they don't even know what sugar or chocolate is, which hints at how degraded society must have become if these everyday life items are considered ancient to them. It occasionally puts back the emphasis on the severity of their situation, as you see them pass by these giant buildings only for one of them to fall right in front of them. They have to be on guard at all times. Even as they finally meet someone other than themselves after days and weeks of exploration in an otherwise lifeless place, they don't just go up to him, ask for his name and talk to him with a carefree attitude. Instead, they point a gun at the already helpless looking person, and it then takes them the entire length of the episode to somewhat warm up to him and have some genuine conversations. In a post-apocalyptic world, no one knows if your next encounter with a form of life will be trustworthy, a hope-inducing one, or your last ever. Thus, Chi and Yu have no choice but to continue on their journey of discovery and exploration with caution. Chito and Yuuri, even though surrounded by darkness for the most part of their journey, are awfully optimistic in their outlook towards the vast landscapes while traveling down the roads leading seemingly to nowhere. But it still doesn't change the fact that the darkness can be scary, and the sense of loneliness it brings with itself is even scarier. This anime doesn't use its dichotomy of representation as a gimmick. It extends out to become a story of not only exploring the physical space, but the mental well-being and philosophy of what someone in their situation might end up experiencing. This whole journey has a surreal effect it leaves behind, through digging into the philosophy of why and how we live, even when everything around us doesn't. The existential nature of this anime makes you question your own mortality, through the unsettling and eerie feelings surrounding you and Chi on their entire journey. It is oddly beautiful seeing the grand scale of the civilization that is left behind in the wake of a war, and the different kinds of people that you and Chi meet throughout their journey, who help each other out in this helpless city. You just want to see them being happy, being safe, at least being out of this cold and dark world, which makes those quieter scenes like washing clothes under a bright daylight, listening to the beautifully captivating sounds of droplets, the warmth of eating or drinking something hot, and that feeling of taking a nice hot bath, all the more comforting to watch. These moments where nothing happens is what sticks with you, what makes you feel at ease, and makes you appreciate these little things in life that we ourselves take for granted. Girls Last Tour uses its cute and cuddly art style, its breathtaking sceneries, and its dark atmosphere to express this post-apocalyptic setting and the desperation of survival in hopeless conditions in a heartwarming and heartbreaking way, unique and genuine to itself. The animation helps in adding a layer to show the hopeless, unmoving place that Chi and Yu find themselves in. The animation is also unnecessarily good. I mean, just look at it. There is no reason it needs to be this good. There is a good chunk of love and effort that has gone into the making of this anime. The silent and subtle moments accompanied by the mysterious and majestic soundtrack, not to mention the catchy opening song that I love listening to over and over again, are all things that make this anime worthwhile to watch and make you appreciate life in an odd way. It is a sad slice of life story full of adventure and survival shown through the lens of these cute looking characters. The story never gets stale or repetitive, as the ever-changing sceneries and the overarching story on top of the slice of life aspect are enough to make you care about the anime. It is an underrated series for just how incredible it truly is, and its ability to deeply impact oneself definitely deserves some recognition. I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you did. Thanks for watching.